Welcome to East Coast Elk Reviews. Today, we got a brand new show for you guys. This is called Spirit Showdown. So, kind of like beer brawls, where we compare two beers that are the same style, we're going to be comparing two different liquors that are the same spirit. So, it should be a good show tonight. It's pretty much going to be, so the way this show is going to go, because everybody's new here, it's episode 1. So we're going to present our product. We're going to present what we got. And then afterwards, we'll go full panel and we'll talk about the two different products and just kind of do open bar live hangout style. And we do have a panel member on tonight that's just going to hang out with us, who doesn't have a spirit, but he's going to be with us.
In spirit.
I'm your little puppet. I'm your mannequin.
You're soulless.
All right, cool. All right, so we'll start with, all right, Alex, you're first up. What do you got over there, Alex?
Well, I got Curveball Original Barbecue Whiskey. Never had it in my life. We'll see if it's good enough to get a bigger bottle.
Barbecue whiskey.
Do you know what the proof or the ABV of that is?
I don't know, Legendary.
Cheers, Cheryl.
It says 50 IB. No, that's 50. I can't see it. That's 50.
Yeah, I hope that's not 50.
It's probably 0.50 mil. It's probably 50 milliliters.
I would think that.
I got you.
Thanks.
What's the name of it?
Oh, it is Curveball Original Barbecue Whiskey.
Barbecue whiskey. Sweet and smoky. All right.
It says gourmet.
Yep. And also, I got the Jim Beam's Honey Whiskey. If I like
Oh,
this,
hell yeah. There you
I'll
go.
get a bigger bottle next time I go.
I've had Jack's honey. Jack's honey's pretty good.
I'll have to try that, Jack Daniels Honey. Oh, that's what it is, Jack Daniels. No, that's
Jim Beam.
Jim Beam.
But it's a similar
Jim Beam's.
product. Yeah.
So I'll have to check it out. Jack Daniels Honey, I'll have to check that out. That's the Legendary Tanner's got on it.
All right. Awesome, Alex.
Did you
Do you
want
want me to pour it out?
Are you drinking them right out or are you
Yeah.
pouring them?
Yeah,
Do you want me to pour it up? All right.
pour them in the glasses. Yep, go for it.
Let's see if he's like, barbecued ribs.
Wow, that does smell good. Wow.
This is gonna be a great cuvee too. Cuvee at Alex at the end.
That
'Cause
smells smoky.
honey goes well with barbecue sometimes.
Well, we'll
Sure.
see. I mean, I was going to do a beer, but okay, maybe not. Maybe I won't.
Well, I mean, cuvee, you're just mixing the two products together, so just leave.
Cuvee.
True that. Let's see what this smells like.
Curb.
That smells like honey to me, so it's sweet. Let's see.
What airline did you go on?
American. No, Spirit. Spirit Airlines, right?
That's a little bit too much, but whatever. I'll just sip on it. All right.
Zimbabwe Airlines.
So,
Zimbabwe.
that's what we got here. There you go. Looks delicious.
Two different ones.
That's all I'm going to drink.
Right.
All these things tonight.
Awesome. All right, we'll go in line. Well, Beer Man, what are you drinking over there? What are you drinking? What beer you got?
Well, I'm just drinking my Norm. It's an empty one, but Suicide Squeeze by I might have sent you. I think I sent Bumpy one or maybe Miscellaneous, but it's just a West Coast IPA. It's my go-to 7.2%. Very nice. It keeps me comfy. So
Yeah.
All
keeps
right,
me nice and warm and fuzzy. So we're good to go.
bringing a beer to the bar. Bringing a beer to the bar. All right,
Yes, sir.
Eric, what you got over there?
Hello, thank you for stopping by East Coast Liquor Reviews channel of YouTube. I have cut up a wedge of some lime I can use at some point, and a little bit of some tonic water to use at some point while trying to assess the product. They will go into 2 beer tasting glasses of now some melted ice. But we're going to do the Tito's handmade vodka. Whoa, yeah. Which is 40% ABV. Austin, Texas, 6 times distilled corn whiskey product. And we are going to shoot that one out against the Steel Dust, another 6 times distilled distilled in Texas and bottled in Rumford, Rhode Island. Ooh. Both of them being the 40% ABVs and both of them being corn whiskeys. We'll see how they go chilled because you really want whiskey or vodka's ice cold. Then we'll see how they do with a little bit of lime and a splash of the tonic water and see how they fare in a cocktail style competition. So there I go. The vodka tonight. Cheers.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right.
Cheers.
Definitely not what I expected, but awesome.
I thought about whiskey and I'm like, wait a minute. This would be interesting.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. All right. Now we got cheers, Eric. All right. Now we got Fridge.
Legendary Bumpy.
We got Fridge Man. No,
Yeah. Fridge Man Bumpy.
I didn't know that you wanted vodka to be chilled, so I should get some ice out. Because I too am doing vodka.
They put vodka in the freezer in Russia.
And my vodka is very, very warm
Cheers.
because it just sits out.
Cheers, crab bruisers.
Crab bruisers.
So
All
what
right.
I do
Hey,
is
cool.
it's going to fill up these little glasses here.
Yeah.
So, whoop, that one didn't fit in. There you go. All right, I'll put the ice away afterwards.
No ice.
2 taster glasses of ice.
So cute.
Racing. One of these vodkas was left from John and Ellie the last time he visited. This is Beatty's Distillers Sweet Potato. This is farmed and handcrafted in Alliston, Ontario, right next door to Beerman. Oh, no, wait. Ontario is Canada. Never mind.
Ron, Ontario. Canada.
Like above me. Yeah. He's crapping on me.
I got some Canadian vodka. This is 40% ABV, so it'd be 80 proof. Let's go ahead and pour some of that into this.
Maybe we'll get some singing out of Alex tonight, Nick.
Yeah.
And I do plan on cuvee these as well, just to see what the hell happens.
Cool.
Oh, maybe I will too.
Because the next one is a very special vodka. This is Finlandia, which is a cheap vodka. It comes out of Finland. It is also 40% ABV, so 80 proof. But if you notice, it's piss yellow.
Yeah, it is, man.
This
That
is the
is.
vodka that I did a tincture with, and I used kosher dill pickles and Scotch bonnet hot peppers, which Scotch bonnets are pretty hot. I call them botch sconnets sometimes.
Yeah.
So this is a very hot and pickly vodka, very good for making spicy pickled Bloody Marys.
Nice.
But let's. I know John did a number on this one night. He was over, and he drank a ton of this vodka.
Nice.
It's pretty good to just drink by itself, apparently. Well, let's go ahead and fill this glass up to cover the ice cube. And you can already see the difference in the coloration if I hold them up. This one's more yellow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What the hell?
Are they magnetic?
Yeah, the ice like hits and it freezes it together.
Wow.
Because there's nothing there that's like draggy or
Science.
sassy. That is a science experiment.
That's
right
crazy.
there.
Oh,
It kinda
yeah,
hits
let's
you
do
dry.
Bumpy.
Your science is
That
bullshit.
is nuts.
Me out.
That's absolutely nuts.
That's cool, dude.
What the hell? I'm not even going to agree with you, but
You should put your head to it
I won't
too.
even
If
agree
you're trying
with
to
you, but I'll
attract a
agree.
lady, then just rub some ice cubes on her.
I don't even want to know, Bumpy Road Brewery.
All right. That was
She'll point
definitely
you in the right
interesting.
direction.
You could fill a balloon with that.
Cheers, Bumpy. Awesome, man.
Right?
All right, we got me.
Legendary Tanner.
So if you saw the thumbnail, I am going to be comparing two ryes. So I
Hell
have
yeah.
Elijah Craig rye, roughly 20, I think it's like 27, 30 bucks, $25, $30 range. And this is their straight rye. So it's a Kentucky straight rye whiskey, 94 proof, 47% alcohol by volume. Spicy rye, perfectly balanced with corn for a distinctly smooth taste. I believe this has a high corn in the mash bill. And then another rye that Miscellaneous Brew Reviews has talked about and he really enjoyed. I got the Redwood Empire.
Hell yeah.
So this is their Emerald Giant rye whiskey. And this one is 45% alcohol by volume, 90 proof. So one is 4 proof higher. And yeah, these Redwood Empire whiskeys are really cool. It says Emerald Giant is crafted from hand-selected barrels aged at least 3 years. Aging our barrels in the temperate climate of the Northern California coast allows for a slow and even extraction of flavor, producing a whiskey of exceptional balance and complexity. Yeah, there's some other information on the back. I will say it says, buy a bottle and we'll plant a tree. So I'm assuming that that's more on the wholesale side. So whenever they sell a case, I guess they're planting 12 trees, which is cool.
Oh, they're big on that here.
Yeah, so it goes back to the environment and just doing more for the community, and I really do enjoy that, especially with whiskey. Whiskey's usually pretty good with kind of donating back to certain causes and stuff like that. So yeah, let's pour them up. So one is a rye whiskey from California, and of course Elijah Craig from Kentucky. So,
well, they say he was the first person to distill. Well, they say that, right? It's either him or Evan Williams was the first person to distill in Kentucky, right? Somewhere the history gets a little blurred, and then
yeah,
and then
you probably have to go back to like Prohibition days and stuff, you know.
True that.
They say Elijah Craig was the first one, but then he was still on the boat coming over to the United States. So who really knows? The world may never know.
Yeah, there's a lot of background information on whiskey and stuff, but I've never heard that before. That's cool to know.
Oh
yeah. Yeah, so this one has that nice caramel color, not too dark. I might have to look up online an age statement. As far as what I'm looking at on a bottle, there is what we call NAS, which is no age statement, but it does say distilled and bottled by the Elijah Craig Distillery Co., Bardstown, Kentucky, which is Evan Williams. And yeah, we'll pour this one up next. Right, got my other Glencairn here. All right. So Elijah Craig on my left, your right. Emerald Giant on my right, your left. So I will say the Emerald Giant is just a little bit darker. So and both have some nice alcohol legs on the glass. All right, we'll see what happens. And we will go back to full panel. And if you guys wanted to start discussing your products, go for it. Let us know what you have to say about the products that are in front of you today.
Well, let's say Tanner. This smells like honey to me because it's a honey whiskey. And then smells, just honey. And then this one right here. Oh, that smells delicious with the barbecue. And obviously, just like the Legendary Tanner has said, different color, dark color when it comes to the whiskey of the barbecue one, and then the lighter color of the honey. Let's see what this stuff tastes like. I've been wanting to try it, and I hope it tastes good. Cheers.
Cheers.
Prost.
Cheers, Alex.
Do I even remember what I poured in what glass? I think so.
Gross.
I remember because I have the bottles next to each glass.
I think I know what's what.
Wow. It tastes really good. Tastes sweet. Has that little burn into the chest. You don't really taste that honey, but you kind of do. But you mainly taste alcohol.
Yeah.
Very burny. If you don't like bourbon, whiskey, anything that's alcohol related when it comes to bourbon and whiskey, if you don't like this kind of stuff, this would not be good because it tastes delicious to me, but it may not taste delicious to you. It tastes freaking burny and all that. But again, that's with any whiskey.
Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders.
Eat that crap, Bruiser.
Like I said, it tastes a little bit of honey, but it's mainly that sweetness, alcohol, great alcohol legs. I could tell you that. I mean, this would be a good whiskey for a winter's night. So if you're chilly, drink a little bit of this. It's going to be nice and warm and toasty, just like any other whiskey.
Nice.
The mouthfeel is very delicious too. But now, let's see what this tastes like or smell. That smells like honey sweetness, but this, it smells like it smells like you're at a barbecue. Smokiness. It's like it's like smelling a smoky beer, if you get what I'm putting down. So this is a smoky whiskey and not a smoky beer.
Mm-hmm.
Difference. You could sit there and smell this all day, but now, unfortunately, this is a taste test, not a smell test all day.
Yeah.
But if you want to play jokes and you want to have fun, I'll give the smell test 100. It smells pretty darn good. I haven't done that. That's the first time on your channel, Legendary Tanner. All right, let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Wow. That would be a good bottle to buy. I'm definitely gonna buy a big bottle of this. This is
Oh yeah.
That is it. If you don't know if it's whiskey, you'll think it's freaking you'll think it's a smoky beer or whatever, or you might think it's a smoky whatever it is, alcohol. I mean, I'm telling you, very smooth. You can have a little burn to the nose, but not because it obviously gets into your nostrils when you drink it. You know how whiskey is when you're drinking it. Very smoky, very barbecuey. This is a perfect blend in the palate. Let's see what the mouthfeel is. Mouthfeel is very slick, very smooth, great flavor. It's like drinking barbecue smoke.
Nice.
It lingers. If you do not like barbecue, this would not be a good whiskey for you. That literally coats the palate 100%, and it lingers for a while. So if you don't like barbecue stuff or barbecue smoky stuff, this would not be good for you.
Nice.
But if you do,
Nice,
it will
Alex.
be good. What's that?
I said, nice, Alex. You're pulling some good notes over there, man. Who would have known you were a great whiskey reviewer?
Well, I try to be a great.
Hey, listen, Alex. You got to save some room for other people. You can't be a beer master and a whiskey master. Like, come on now.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be a whiskey master, but we'll see.
This Beatty's distillery on this sweet potato, it smells a lot like sweet potato with marshmallow.
But I'm going to shut up now and let the legendary Bumpy talk. But this stuff's good. Thank you.
Good.
Come on.
And this mostly smells like dill pickles, my own thing. So cheers.
Yeah, man. Cheers.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, legendary Tanner.
Alex, I hope you know that.
But
Pretty
they both,
easy drinking
I'm
vodka.
just
That
messing with you, Alex. I hope you know that.
I know that. I love you. Keep it up.
one's sauce. It's sweet potato marshmallow.
Appreciate it.
Sweet potato marshmallow all day. Alcohol with the ice. It's well hidden. Get a little bit of that burn. Now let's go for some real burn here.
Hell yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh. Yeah. The cleanser.
Yep, that's my own concoction. Very cheap vodka. You can taste that and pickle, and then you definitely get
Women
some
out of the
heat
bar
from
yet?
vodka. Whoa, that burns.
Hey guys, do you want me to do the concoction? I didn't know you'd have to do that. I forgot about that.
Like
I mean,
151 burn? Or like pow.
Both the alcohol
Gotcha.
burn and fiery burn from the
Oh yeah.
legendary
the pickle's
legendary
not coming out of
Tanner. Do you want me to do
Alex,
the
it is a so we're doing like a little bit of like a free for all style.
Okay, I
Well,
wasn't
you
sure.
don't have to name out everything that you want to talk about at once. You can casually say
Oh,
some
thank you.
notes and yeah,
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you.
no problem, man.
Is that the real Luke John? Because that's a different profile.
Yeah, he changed. His
Yeah, he
logo.
changed it. Yeah. It looks cool too. I like it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, Luke John, nice logo you
Yeah.
got over there, man. I will just say off rip. I do remember Elijah Craig being, like I said, it's more on the corn, on the mash bill. So I am getting that corn, caramel, lots of spice, lots of ethanol, alcohol burn. But it's sweet. As far as a rye, I think it's more on the spicy side. There's actually a little like a slight hint of mint.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, overall it's totally given me like bourbon vibes with a higher rye grain, so it's more on the spicy. I'm not really getting much dill, which is something you normally get with like a rye. And then the Redwood Empire, it's got this citrusy candy mint as well. A little bit more tamed on the alcohol ethanol aroma. Overall, just even though it is 2% lower, but it just seems much more tamed, a little bit more laid back and sweet. But yeah, that's the nose for the two. As far as a nose, as far as aromas, I am preferring more of the Redwood Empire. It's a little bit more laid back. It seems like it'll be a little bit more of an easy sipper. I like that citrusy candy note that's coming from it. Bumpy does not look like he's having a good time over there. What do you got over there for your two vodkas there, Eric?
Yeah, so comparing noses on, I think this is how it went down. I already forgot, but I think I remember this. Steel Dust with some, this thing has got diluted. I put probably one too many ice cubes in there. And again, 40%. They're both Texan vodkas, 40%. And this one is the Tito's. I think between the two of the vodkas, corn vodkas are pretty distinctive from other potato vodkas or just neutral grain spirits. They have more of a sweeter aroma up front. I'm finding that in between. There's no in between. I don't have three vodkas. They're both 6 times distilled. What can you really say? That doesn't take up 50,000 minutes here. Steel Dust made from 100% corn. They distilled using both column stills and small batch pot stills. Sure. And Tito's is gluten-free. Another 6 times. You've heard of Tito's. Yeah. So between the two vodkas, they both have a very similar aroma. The Steel Dust is winning in its cleanliness overall.
Not to be confused with the
Tito's has a
Steel
little
Dust.
bit
Yeah.
more of an alcoholic, even sort of diluted with the water here. Tito's, Steel Dust. Yeah, definitely Tito's has a more perfumey alcohol note comparatively to the Steel Dust. I would give it an aroma to the Steel Dust. And when you try Steel Dust, so I'm going to put a little bit of limes and tonic water in there at some point. We'll do a free for all, and I'll get to that at some point. Just really quickly, Steel Dust, Tito's. Yeah, there's more of an alcohol bite and presence, and a little bit more of a sweeter flavor, a touch of vanilla a touch to the Tito's versus the Steel Dust. So as of right now, before I do anything else to the vodkas, I would be buying the Steel Dust, and I would imagine, I forget what this cost. This must have been around between $20 and $25 for this handle of it. And so I think it's a better value than the Tito's, and I think it tastes better just by itself so far. So actually the Tito's is a liter, and the other bottle was a 1.75. So I think the Steel Dust is a little better value just all by itself. So we'll be chit-chatting and seeing what happens when I drop in some lime, put in some tonic water, which one makes for a more interesting mixed little gin and tonic, vodka and tonic. So cheers for now, I suppose.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
I will mix.
I can tell you, I cuvee mine. I'll do another sip, but I can't.
No bueno.
Oh god damn.
Licorice vodka.
What? Oh, wow.
That's different.
If you've ever added if you ever had sweet potato with marshmallow and then you threw some pickle and some hot peppers in it. Yeah.
Never, Bumpy.
No, it's gag
I
reflex.
can't say I have.
Yeah, not a good mix.
Good mix.
I give this a good mix. Steel Dust. Tito's.
All right, so I will say, citrus candy, mint, caramel, spice, much more tamed, much more of an easy sipper. The Red One Empire.
Yeah.
Elijah Craig is more spicy. There's a little bit of honey. There's definitely a big caramel note, but that rye spice is super prominent. Very boozy on the back end. For some reason, when I had this before, I definitely think I enjoyed it a little bit more. Probably because I'm not used to drinking whiskey as much lately. I've been drinking a lot of beer, but a little bit on the thinner side. Peanut.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. All right.
I got the peanut. Yeah.
Like the shells of the peanut, right? Or the dusty peanutty flavor.
Yes. Yeah. Dusty peanut. There you go.
Yeah.
Almost a little.
I didn't know if anybody was in there.
Not peanut brittle. Maybe a little peanut butter.
Mm.
Sometimes peanut brittle is
Toffee.
like super, toffee, peanut,
Sweet.
yeah.
Yeah. Salty sweet.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I can see that with a rye whiskey. Totally. I get what you're putting down there too.
Elijah Craig is usually like big on the peanut.
Yep.
Oh wow. I would like that.
Maybe not peanut butter. Maybe more just peanut and caramel. Whereas, like Beer Man said, peanut brittle would be a little bit more peanut toffee.
Definitely.
Yeah, I guess that's that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Caramel and peanuts.
Yeah. I think it's a little too thin to have like a peanut butter creamy aspect to it.
No, I don't think those are. Yeah, I think.
You know what I mean? I think like a thicker mouthfeel would probably give you more of that like peanut butter vibe.
You think maybe a higher proof might possibly do that thing, a little thicker mouthfeel with that?
So it all
Depends, really.
yeah, it all depends. Sometimes like I said, I'm having.
What's the esters like? What's the feel of the spirits like? Are they repulsive
Ooh.
or do they go down very nice? Is it smooth?
This one is much more tamed, but it has more of a viscosity to it. Whereas this one is 2% higher for more proof, but it's a little bit thinner and a little bit more boozier.
Mm.
I will say, as far as what I'm tasting in front of me, I am preferring the Emerald Giant so far. But I do like that peanut note. But I have heard that peanut is sometimes people say peanut usually has to do with youth. So sometimes younger whiskeys might have that peanut flavor.
I ask about age, yeah.
But it's
Oh,
also
wow.
the
Crazy.
mash bill, yeast and stuff that, because Elijah Craig usually, most of Elijah Craig or Evan Williams has that peanutty aspect to it.
Yep. New show.
I like the sounds of that. Yeah, new show for sure.
Hell yeah.
Cheers, love.
Let's see. I'm trying to think about the the smokier aspect to the barbecue whiskey there. What
Very
could you
tasty.
do with that? You dump that into a Coca-Cola smoking Coke.
Maybe.
Good. Root beer float. Have that. I don't know.
Flavor wise, yeah, that's
Consistent.
crazy.
Oh, I gotta say, this is
That's crazy.
one of my favorites. Apparently now, it's brand new to me, and
Yeah, you would like smoky Scotch whiskeys too, probably. Then.
if I like
yeah,
that smoky stuff, we'll try it sometime, Eric. We'll take care
Yeah.
of it.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is your entry point into
Little
Scotch.
peated scotch.
I'll probably be doing a second channel now.
Hey, cheers,
Maybe
lad.
we'll see.
Cheers.
So I knew it. I knew I was. I couldn't remember it. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been drinking whiskey. Heaven Hill,
Mm-hmm.
the name of the umbrella company, like
Evan Williams brand, right?
yeah, Evan Williams, Elijah Craig is owned
Yes.
by Heaven Hill.
Yep.
Yeah, that was bothering me. I'm like, what is the name of the company that owns all of them? Yeah, it's Heaven Hill.
So, I put probably 2 out of 3 too many ice cubes in this whole vodka experiment. I did this off air once when we were talking on a weekend or something, and tried the vodkas and with 1 cube each, and then did this whole thing with it that I'm doing right now. So it was a little better of an experiment. It's a little cleaner, but I remember what was going on with both. So what I ended up doing here is taking my taster glasses for beers, right? But this is the Steel Dust. This is the Tito's vodka, both 40%. Pretty even playing fields. They both came from Texas, and they're both 40% ABV corn vodkas, and they're both distilled 6 times. And I've put I halved a lime, and then I cut that thing in half just because I'm having a littler product here, and I squeezed it in there, and then dropped it in there, and then I used the Schweppes tonic water, the 80-calorie version. I'm not a fan of diet tonic water. There's something about it. I don't know about that. But for Tito's in this application, when it's already diluted down to shit, basically. Pardon my French. Much more of a bite. Much more of a bite. A little bit more of a, if you want to call it a perfumey alcohol, I suppose. In the grand scheme of things, not really, but comparatively. And again, let me confirm this with the Steel Dust. And if people are, I was going to say people living on a rock, I bet you no one's heard of that. Steel Dust.
I've never seen
Never
that.
heard of it. Legendary.
Bottled in Rumford, Rhode Island, distilled in Texas from 100% corn, 80 proof. Go figure. So when you compare the beverage of Tito's to the beverage of the Steel Dust with the tonic water, less bite, less of an alcohol presence, less. I think I'm actually just due to the nature of how I did this, more lime came out, which is I'm great with that. Less corn sweetness. I think overall, what I've determined into my own palate preferences here is that if you want the cleanest, more neutral vodkas, corn vodka is the least likely option you should be choosing.
No,
Not
no,
corn vodka for the most neutral vodka. Choose potato. Oh, yes, choose potato.
Potato.
And yes, grain
Just
spirit
potato.
over
Cheers to that.
over this
Yeah,
corn
man.
vodka. But actually, I don't really have a number rating, or I can figure it out if we want to try to coach
Rice
up the
vodka.
rating. But overall, how you mix your gin and tonics, how you taste your vodkas, I should have done 1 instead of 3 cubes. I'm choosing Steel Dust, and it's cheaper and it's cleaner and it's more cleanly. But they both have their own unique. They both have their own corn like sweetness that's not super huge, but they do come out, and you have to want just the edge of a sweetness to come out in your product when you're using the vodka as a base for your cocktail. So Steel Dust, the best corn vodka I know of. So yeah,
Nice.
Chico did not win against some other brand you never heard of from StreamYard in his head.
Cheers, JV. Good to see you, man.
I'm not
Something
supposed to
legendary,
speak.
Jeremy. Appreciate you.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, that's okay. Cheers, Steel Dust. Well, there's my review.
Cheers, still does.
I know we're not doing it that way, but I just did it. Yeah, diet tonic water.
Hey,
And it's being bad? Question.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
Alex, did you want to talk about your stuff, or did you want me to talk about my stuff real quick?
Well, I'm gonna. I think I've already actually talked about it, but I think this stuff is really delicious. That's all I gotta say. If you can get this stuff, I'll probably before the end of the show. I'll probably
do you have
do
a
it.
favorite?
Oh, this is my favorite right here. This is my favorite right here. I'll show you. Bam! Thank you, ma'am. This stuff's delicious.
Yeah.
Did you mix the two of them together?
No, I didn't. So let me do that real quick.
Yeah, try that.
That might actually taste good.
Hold on.
While you're doing that, I'll talk about mine. The Beatties.
Go ahead, legendary Bumpy. Appreciate you.
The sweet potato vodka. That's a vodka that you can actually drink by itself. It has, like I said, it tastes like a sweet potato, like sweet potato casserole with the marshmallow, the melted marshmallow is something that you're gonna find on the Thanksgiving table. Things like that. The vodka, first off, Finlandia, horrible vodka to choose if you're gonna be picking up. It's bottom of the shelf. It is cheap crap. It is headache bill vodka. I did it because I wanted to do an experiment and throw in pickles and Scotch bonnets for heat. And it works very well for what its purpose was, which is making like Bloody Marys, and where it's a mixing vodka. It's not made to drink like shots. It's horrible. It's horrible. and when you mix them together, basically you get a sweet potato kind of flavor. So it's like a sweeter. It cuts into a little bit of the heat, but you're kind of left with this kind of like strange sweet potato sweetness with pickles and some spiciness, and it's not pleasant.
Remember, folks, we're not drinking Rubinoff over here.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely go the Beatties. If you're looking for a vodka that you can just drink by itself. So Dio, if you're out there watching this, try some of this stuff. I know that you like to drink straight vodka, so
Blake's Smurf juice.
That's
Yeah.
one that's actually pretty decent.
Just add a salad.
Yeah. I had to move on. So I made myself a nice margarita. It's a strawberry lime margarita with Hornitos tequila.
That sounds way better.
I like Hornitos, man.
I like
Your Hornito there.
Oh no.
Well,
Yeah, I gotta wash out that pickle.
Hey, Alex is gonna do the
do
blend
like
of
the
the
Hornitos.
Jim Beam honey and the barbecue whiskey.
well,
Got him there, Alex.
I've already mixed it for the legendary Bumpy.
Let's try it.
While he was talking, so that's what it looks like now. It looks like a clear, and then it's dark, kind of like like the honey and all that good stuff.
I hope you put more honey in than you did. The other one.
No, I like the I could put a little.
Well, I'm just
Yeah,
saying the honey's
I like
gonna
Oh.
the honey's gonna be less of a, you have to kind of think of what one's more dominant.
Come
So
to
whichever
the-
one's more dominant, you're gonna put less in.
So you want me to put a little
I
bit more
did
honey in?
do I
More
did
honey.
do a comparison a long time ago
Yeah.
of the Jim Beam honey versus the Evan Williams honey, and I believe I like the Jim Beam more.
Jim, maybe, yeah.
All right.
Mm.
Now, I put more honey in it. I do. It did dilute the smell.
No.
Did
It
you
did
stir it with
dilute-
your finger?
No, I
Oh
I
yeah,
just-
Do it quickly.
I
for
could do
sure,
that.
Good
JV.
enough. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Gotta
We're all
watch that finger.
We're not,
Um,
mix all
so
of it.
that's what it looks like. It actually took the smell of the
Ooh.
barbecue away, and now I'm smelling that honey a little bit with them.
It's like honey barbecue chicken, right?
Yeah, so let's see what it tastes like. Cheers, everybody! And as you
Cheers.
It was
I
kind
would
of
hear
like
for
that.
that. This sounds great, Alex.
Cheers. Hopefully you don't get salmonella.
Cheers.
Salmonella?
Hope it's
I went to high school with
160
salmonella.
degrees or more.
whoa,
Yeah.
wow. Now you drink that. I do taste that little bit of honey, but I also taste a little bit of that sweetness, which is the honey. So I don't think you actually taste the honey. I think you taste that sweetness. And I'm saying I'm tasting honey. No. Come to really think about it. You taste that sweetness, and that's the honey. Now, then you got the burn, which is from the honey whiskey, and then
Yes.
the other one, which is the barbecue one, you don't taste that. You taste the
Really?
honey, you taste that barbecue, but you don't get that burn, which is good.
Ooh. So
Do
they
you
kind
get
of
the
cancel each
smokiness
other
to
out
it?
in flavor.
The smokiness has gone away because of the fact that I put a little bit more honey in it.
Oh, come on. Bubba.
But I do. But don't get me wrong. As after I drink it, I do taste a little bit of that smokiness, but it's not as smokiness as it would be if you drink it straight, or if I didn't put more of the honey.
Did you say air fried it?
No. If I didn't put
I thought he said too.
Shit.
You're an air frying fool, Alex.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be
Air frying whiskey. I don't know how that'll work.
air frying master.
I would not work because it would all
Air
it is.
frying
No.
beer master.
Yeah.
Can
But-
you infuse flavor on an air fry?
You
Wouldn't that be
could,
good?
I suppose.
I don't know. Maybe
No.
you could turn it
But
into
no,
an ice cube
when you
and
taste
air
this,
fry it.
you have that sweetness, but then you also have that honey. You also have that barbecue at the palate after you drink it. So yeah,
Oh, it's in the, it's still lingering in the background.
yes.
Oh, that's kind of cool though. So, Tanner,
What's
because
up?
I don't really, I don't know. I guess I think about stuff that's not blended as far as Scotch, like stuff that's not blended, or like smoky or Isla whiskeys or stuff like that from Scotland. I don't really typically think of those kind of whiskeys as being mixing kind of whiskeys. I don't know. Do you?
I got you right here. Hold on. Here's a good one for Al.
Yeah, I don't know about mixing the smoky stuff, but I smoke
All
good.
right.
That's good though, legendary Eric.
But I like smoky whiskey a lot too.
This is a bourbon that
Okay.
is
I
aged.
have one of their bourbons, the Campfire.
Yeah, this is for High West fans in RI. This is their American Prairie Bourbon Barrel Select.
Oh yeah,
So it was aged for 1 year, 9 months in a Scotch barrel.
I have one of their Scotch barrels.
I have talked about this being honey glazed
Ham,
ham.
yeah.
Honey glazed ham. Where
I
you
like
get that-
honey glazed donuts.
Yeah, dude, honey glazed ham. It's so odd, but it's so good. It's such an odd flavor.
Yeah.
But like, what do you call it, beer man? Umami?
Umami, yeah.
It's that kind of meaty.
Or meaty or animal or like kind
Yeah.
of
Umami, definitely. I would agree
That's,
with that.
that's this all day, and I can kind of
Your mommy. Your mommy.
This is
your
I,
mommy.
I can kind of see I can kind of see Alex's concoction kind of being like this, where you
Yes.
got that honey, you got that smoky. Alex,
Yeah.
are you getting any? Where are you going? Are you leaving?
Oh, no, I wasn't leaving. I was going to wash these out because I'm done. But
Did you get
He's like, I'm
any?
gonna go hang out with Kevin. I'm done here.
no.
Fuck
Did
it.
you get any? Do you still have any of the smoky, the smoked one, the barbecue one?
I know. No, I still have both of them in the bottle. I just drink. I just put stuff in here.
Let me ask you a question. Next time you go for that barbecue one, let me know if you're getting any type of like maybe like bacon, ham, any kind of like
Maybe baking spices.
no, not
Well, you
bacon.
still got some left in the barbecue in the bottle.
Bacon.
Right?
I have both bottles. Yes, I still have both bottles.
Yeah, you can do it right now.
Flavors, let us know.
Okay.
No,
Meaty
Yeah.
flavors.
umami.
Look for like smoked meats, like ham.
Not your mommy.
There you go for your mom.
Yeah, I still have a bottle of.
Your
bottle
mommy
of the
flavor.
High
No,
West.
umami.
I still have a bottle of the High West Campfire. They did the Campfire High West with. It was with 3 different bottles. So they blended it with the bourbon, they blended it with the rye whiskey, and then they did blend it with the Scotch whiskey. I would imagine if they were using the same barrels as they were using for that one you were just talking about. That one was really good because to me, distinctively, you could taste the 3 layers. You could taste.
I do taste a little bit of
the
ham.
bourbon. And then you could taste
I do.
that herbally minty flavor from rye whiskey that sometimes you can get, and then you really have like the smoky meaty flavor at the very end of it. It was like a very 1, 2, 3 of those. It was quite good.
Yeah.
And if anybody ends up seeing a bottle of whiskey called Campfire from High West, you should probably buy that because I think since March 2022, now that's only a distillery exclusive to High West. So buy it when
You do know everything, Eric. So what is it called? It's called
Campfire from High West.
Oh, Campfire. All right.
Yeah.
So
But Alex is liking
Winnie the Pooh likes it
awesome.
too.
I do taste that little bit of ham.
Now,
And
got
you,
the ham.
and you taste that char.
Char. I was just about to say that, Alex. Wow.
Wow, he's doing
Whiskey
pretty
master.
Whoa.
I was literally just about to say char, and I didn't mention that in either of mine, but I was getting char with the Elijah Craig and not so much the Redwood Empire. Alex, you got to start a whiskey channel. Alex, the whiskey
man.
today.
Too bad you can't get a lot of airplane bottles of good whiskey.
I could do Alex whiskey reviews. I mean, that would just be
Alex the whiskey
You can do them
review.
on your Beer Master, but you can do them on your Beer Master channel. No one's gonna.
Okay.
You should name your channel Alex Drinks the Hard Shit.
Yeah, I could.
Shit.
Alex the Hard Master.
Whoa, hold on.
That stuff's good. I'm sorry, but yeah, I forgot to say that. I forgot to say that earlier. You can taste that charcoal burnt ham a little bit. Delicious.
Actually, might even have filtered it through charcoal.
Hold on. Oh, Alex the air fryer.
Air frying honey whiskey master.
Wow.
Put a little bird that says,
Oh.
I don't know. I might do a second channel, but I might start it on my Alex B. Master stuff because I have other shows on.
There's a couple of people here that'll join you on that one.
Yeah.
Thick as motor oil?
You as much.
my
Was it as
fucking
thick as
African
motor oil?
tears are thick as motor oil. Jesus.
You could just do a master Alex's master class and just
Could do that.
just do everything.
That sounds like something you subscribe to monthly and you get a bunch of lessons. Yeah.
Hillary Clinton will be glad to tell you how to rule the world.
My
I want some
channel has
whiskey
not
now.
happened.
I've
yet.
$4.99 a month. I can teach you how to be a master like me.
Or
First
you can look on
lesson,
YouTube.
the
for free.
appreciation tour.
We're talking airplane bottles here.
You know what stinks about whiskey is that, well, the high ABV, which is really great.
Small.
However, a lot of the really good whiskeys that you would really want to try now, I know there are places probably in the United Kingdom, I bet you, and maybe there's specialty bottle shops, but it's hard to get samples of whiskey. You almost have to buy the bottle of the whiskey.
Yeah.
back.
Oh, yeah.
Or you have to go and spend a little bit of money at an actual bar that specializes in the whiskeys. And
Yeah.
sometimes you
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like
it
you're
is.
paying an arm and a leg to try them.
Yeah, it's I will definitely second that, and I totally agree. It is, they make it very hard nowadays to try new products because somebody might be ranting and raving about a bottle, and that bottle might be $50, and that's the only way you can try it, which is unfortunate, but that's just kind of how the whiskey
Yeah.
world works right now. Not many people do nips. Only these big companies, like you see, like Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker does a lot of nips. Evan Williams, Jim Beam.
Well, you
All
can go
these
on a website. You can go
giant
on a website.
brands.
I don't even know if they ship out here to the United States, but there's a couple of different websites online. One of them is called the Master of Malt, I believe. However, they do samples, but I think maybe the Master of Malt isn't even a place that will ship to you here in the United States. So it's like, how else do you try it? Well, maybe word of mouth, get in with some of these whiskey reviewing people. Maybe Bourbon Bounty, go check them out. Maybe you can swindle your way into getting a sample or two of things, but you really have to do a leap of faith, like really one of three things. You got to do a leap of faith and try the whiskey and get a bottle. Go to a store that's got it, or I guess you could find local events at your liquor stores and see if they're doing an event where you can try a whole range of different whiskeys, and then see what
We'll see how this goes if we do the whiskey stuff. Maybe I'll do a second channel, but right now I think I'll do it on my own.
Just do it on your channel. Yeah. Some of us will
Oh
do it.
yeah, we could do a whole show called Whiskey Idiots.
We could do that if you want. That's up to you.
Whiskey Wednesday, a fourth show on a Wednesday.
No,
Right after Drink Yourself Stupid.
no. I think if we do it, it'll probably be just be Friday. It'll just be like I don't know. We'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Friday
about it.
afterthought whiskey.
Afterthought.
Drink yourself stupid. I'm stupid.
I'm stupid.
Wow.
Nah, people do that, but I don't.
Well, next time that Bumpy comes on the program here, you could do some gins. Bumpy's
We
really
could do some gin. Maybe we'll do a gin sometime. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have picked up the gins, but I threw my back out earlier this week. So
Oh my god.
You're so stupid.
so moving around hasn't been fun. So I didn't go to the
You guys are bad.
So the vodkas are good. I think the best thing about vodkas, I don't know, but the best thing about vodkas is I don't know. The best thing is that a lot of it's just marketing, and at the end of the day, the common denominator is, all vodkas are trying to be as cleanly as possible. So I suppose, like I did, you can try different vodkas and you'll know what's what really, but buying let's say a $20 vodka has, or let's put it in the other category, buying some 50 times distilled world-class Beluga vodka from Russia or whatever has no bearing that's going to be any better than some $15 handle of vodka. It's all a lot of it's marketing and hype and how they present that stuff to you. But at the end of the day, if one vodka's more cleanly than the other, then that's, I think, what most people are judging, how a vodka should actually taste. So if your $15 bottle of vodka tasted better than your buddy's $60 bottle of vodka and it was cleaner, well, you just saved yourself probably $40.
It puts the vodka on the skin, or
Yeah.
gets the hose again.
Or gets the hose. If you're drinking that much vodka, you already got the hose of it.
Put the vodka on the skin.
Put the vodka on the skin. What's wrong with you, lady?
I know.
Vodka's, again, I guess what I'm getting at is vodka's one of those products that's got the most, probably, about a marketing and hype that really means absolutely nothing at the end of the day, really.
More beer. This is a beer-free zone. Oh wait, Beerman's there. Never mind.
Nice. Yeah, it's
Yo.
hey, this is a liquor. Nobody needs to know.
So, you guys want to throw out some scores, possibly which one you prefer over the other one?
I think I said which one I prefer over the other one.
The potato.
Yeah, the sweet potato one. Like I said, that's a vodka that you can actually like. You can just sip on, drink.
Yeah.
It tastes like potato, sweet potato casserole, sweet potatoes with melted marshmallow all over the top of them.
That sounds good. I think I had some of it.
Yeah, you did because John brought you, but he made a mix. He put it in a he made an orange crush.
Oh yes.
So he added Sprite soda and some orange juice and some triple sec orange to it. Which I mean, at that point, you don't need the sweet potato vodka. You can just use any vodka because you're just mixing so much stuff. But yeah, the sweet potato vodka you can definitely drink by itself. It's decent. But the other vodka, Finlandia, I don't recommend putting that anywhere near your mouth without mixing it.
That's probably good vodka.
Quit hiding,
Steel
man.
Dust. 2 thumbs up from the Steel Dust. As again, classifying this as corn whiskey, and you want a little bit of a slightly sweeter kick in the background with your vodka. So 2 thumbs up for, I don't know what I would rate vodka. 2 thumbs up for that guy, Steel Dust. And then I'll give this, I don't want to say 0 thumbs up. That makes it seem like it's way worse, but I'll give it a 1 thumb. I think it seems like it's a bigger, what am I trying to say? It seems like it's a bigger gap than it actually is when I taste it. But yeah, buy the Steel Dust. I'm gonna have to find out what the actual value. I think that was like $20 to $25 for the 1.75. I think
That's a good
a
value.
more friendly version, and I think corn vodka feels like it's more what you're probably gonna get from the American distillers that are making the vodka. So Steel Dust wasn't so bad. I'll find out what the price was for Steel Dust. Steel Dust vodka. 750 is like $12.99. That's a good deal. 1.75 should be around the $24.99 range. Yep. There you go. Not bad.
Hey Sam, good to see you, man. Cheers. All right.
Alex has a mountain range.
God damn it.
He's the owner of a mountain range.
Up.
Try not to laugh.
All right.
Keep it civil.
Well, Alex.
Yeah.
Which one of those? I think you already said it, but just to clarify,
That's okay.
do you like more? And throw out some numbers if you want.
Well, I'm going to give the smoky whiskey 95, 96. That's nice.
Wow.
The honey whiskey, pretty good. I'll give it an 86.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe if I try the honey thing that you guys said,
There wasn't enough honey for you.
no. It had a little
Definitely not the Jim Beam, the Jack Daniel's honey gives off a lot of honey notes.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
So I'll check it out. But I'll tell you, because maybe that'll be a 95 too, because this one with the smokiness was at 95, 96. That stuff's good. So
Hey, Alex, JV said no 100 today. Bad face.
no, I mean I can give the
You want 100? It's
I'll just
100.
give it to you. 100. Bam, 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 bam,
if you
bam.
want 100, I'll give the smoky whiskey 100 because that stuff's
Well,
delicious.
you don't really mean to give it on 100, so you just shouldn't.
Well, no,
It's a loner.
no, I truly mean that. I mean, because people, I shouldn't let people change their mind, but that's true. It deserves 100. That stuff's good. It's still a high class. If you see 95, 96, it's still good stuff.
That's still
anyway.
high classes, right? Yeah.
So it
Sam,
doesn't matter.
that is
Ooh,
a very good bottle of peated scotch.
I must have
Or
had
big
that.
I actually have one of those.
I love peated scotch. God damn it! I gotta start drinking liquor again.
Oh, whoa.
I actually have a bottle of Ardbeg 10. This
There
stuff
it is.
is good, dude. If you like smoky,
Ardbeg.
very good.
Oh, I love smoky scotch stuff. It's good, dude. Single malted fucking. Oh my lordness.
Yeah, I like the Lafroig. Lafroig 10 is very good. That is one of my favorites.
Lafroig is pretty
I think I actually drank that. I had a bottle of that and I drank all of it. But that is a really good one too. Lagavulin 8-year. A little bit more on the affordable side. I think that one's like around $40 range. If you see that one, Sam, I'm not sure how big of a whiskey drinker you are, but whenever you get through that bottle of Ardbeg 10, grab yourself a bottle of Lagavulin 8-year. Not bad for the money, I will say.
It's crazy. I bought a bottle of the Talisker 10. I forget when that was. That a year ago, maybe, at like $45 or $7. It's well over $60 now. I don't know what happened to inflation or whatever, or what happened to the prices of whiskey, but things have seemed to get, some things in the whiskey community have seemed to get out of control with the price point.
Like they're too cheap for you now?
No, they're way too expensive at this point.
Well, you were asking what happened to inflation, like it went away.
No, inflation caused these things to go.
Whoa, stuff's too cheap. I don't want to pay that price.
No, they didn't deflate. They inflated.
I hope my bed inflates because it would suck if it was deflated.
What happened to your mattress?
That would be awesome. You gotta get yourself that setup, man.
Amazingly, I think the price of beer has kind of stayed around the same. It's gone up slightly, but not as much as certain things. Like if you look at like coffee, if you go to like a coffee place,
oh yeah,
I used to pay for a large coffee. I used to pay something like $2.35. It's all the way up for the same size coffee. It's up to like $3.30 now. It's crazy.
What's your pint? What are you paying a pint in a bar, in a place, in a brewery?
I don't really go out to bars much, but I mean, I'm just saying, like going to a craft beer store, you know, you may be paying $1 more for a 4-pack, but it hasn't gone up to the price of like other items.
Yeah,
we pay $7.50 a
craft
pint
beer
here.
industry is either they are doing a good job with cutting out some malts or something, they're more efficient, or cutting back on hops. I don't know what they're doing, but they're keeping the prices kind of similar to what they have been for the past couple of years.
Who was it?
Right on.
Night Shift Brewing Company was talking about having a. Well, they were talking about that they were experiencing a CO2 shortage to the point where they needed to start doing some of their brewing over at Jack's Abbey Brewing, and it seemed like they were talking like this may very well be happening to other breweries with their CO2 shortages and stuff, trying to put stuff in eggs. So I don't know if that's the thing that we need to be, that brewers and people like even Beer Man need to be worried about.
I think Night Shift needed to go to Jack's Abbey so they can make a decent beer.
Oh
yeah.
Even
no, CO2 is it's $3.25 or something, like a pound right now, and I went and filled up 3 20-pound tanks and 1 10-pound tank. Came out to $280 or $235.
Wow!
I was like, holy shit, really? Put that on my credit card, because I can't. I didn't know it was gonna be like that.
Charge me later for this.
But yeah, we'll figure it out. But
yeah, for 5 pounds worth of CO2.
Oh, that's
it was
just
costing me $20.
$20, really?
Yep.
Wow.
So
it was 18 back in the day for a 20-pound.
Throw my ratings and my final thoughts on the products in front of me.
I'm right, Legendary Tanner.
Redwood Empire Emerald Giant. I'm gonna give this a. I'll give it a 94. I really like coming from it. Definitely a little bit on the thinner side, but I really like the citrusy candy note that is coming from this product. So yeah, 94 for the Redwood Empire Emerald Giant. I believe I did a review on this before, but just doing a revisit. That's just kind of my thoughts on it at this moment. You know, we've had some other drinks tonight, so the Elijah Craig Straight Rye. I'll give this one around. I'm going to give this one a 91. I like it, but it's a little bit more on the youthy side. It seems like it's a little bit more untamed. It's a little bit more spicy, in your face, a little punchy. Yeah, it's a good whiskey, but it's got like that peanut. The rye is definitely dominant. But when I had it the first time, so maybe it's because, you know, after however how long, bottles do start to oxidize a little bit, and you do get a bit of a different flavor profile. But it's still a good whiskey. I enjoy it. Like I said, nutty. It's got that peanut, honey, rye spice, a little bit of a bolder flavor, but also a little bit more of corn, with being the high corn and the mash bill. And overall, I do prefer the Emerald Giant. It just seems a little bit more laid back. It seems like a little bit more of a crushable whiskey, which some people might say, wow, whiskey can be crushable. Yeah, there are some products out there.
Yeah, there's
That's not that strong.
Oh, yeah.
There are some products out there that are pretty crushable. The Emerald Giant is not my favorite from the lineup from Redwood Empire. My favorite is
Is there like a Deadwood Empire or Redwood Deadwood or something like that?
the Lost Monarch.
No, he didn't.
This is their best product, and this is a blend of straight whiskeys.
Oh, okay. I've seen a lot of their stuff. I've never picked one up. I should.
They also have the
You can find that stuff pretty much.
Legendary
anywhere, so-
Tanner has now.
I believe this is pretty similar.
Yeah.
It's got a similar name to what Alex is. This is Pipe Dream Bourbon.
Oh, they're not made by that brewery though, Alex.
It
No,
is. I'm not going to fall for that. I'll look it up and I guarantee it.
This is Pipe Dream Bourbon. That's just the name. This isn't the
Yeah,
color.
man, it'll be good with a pipe dream beer.
And they have the Pipe Dream. But I also have another product from these guys that is actually discontinued. I found this, and I could probably still get more. They also have
The whole range in 10 or so.
Please be something.
which is older, but this is like one of their first products before they had the line that kind of looked like this, all the similar label styles. They had this one, which was their original version.
Wow, that's
Hey,
cool.
Tanner, if I come over, can I try that?
27. Of course you can, Alex. Can you keep up?
Keep it up.
Try like
Can you?
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if holds his bottles like a baby.
probably gonna be hard to open, brother.
It's they're all it's a collection, you know. I don't go super ham on these all the time, you know. It's
But
What
no,
is it
but
with
see,
you
if I
and
come
him?
over, I could try it. Like you said.
it's a
You,
once
you need to go spend some time with Sutton.
No, I'm not doing.
Hams.
I'm not doing that. Bump.
once in a while enjoyment. You know, I don't like to overindulge in the whiskey, but it is always very nice to go
It's
back,
creamy mouthfeel.
kind of nerd out on the whole whiskey aspect. I do.
I like to do
enjoy it.
that.
But yeah. So like I said, overall, I prefer the Emerald Giant over the Elijah Craig.
That's cool.
Any other additional thoughts from you guys from your products tonight, or
Don't do it.
don't do it? But don't drink that pickle whiskey you got.
Just don't drink vodka.
Yeah.
Oh, I did a pretty
Drink
good.
some
Vodka's not vodka now. I
I
can't
did a
breathe.
pretty good vodka examination.
Right now.
It's a lot to read, JB.
I didn't punch anything, man.
Alex, can you give JV some air frying tips on air frying honey?
I don't know how to do that. I'm just
He
I'm
says that his almost caught fire.
just a misunderstanding. Don't fry
That's
on
a misunderstanding.
Appreciate you.
This seemed like a successful show.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Good
been
one.
fun. It's been very fun.
I'm
Like
really
a
looking forward to
baby.
next.
Yeah.
Then you got your
If
road
the show
puppet
ever
in the
comes back
center
around again,
drinking beer.
I'll do some gins, something that I actually enjoy.
Yeah, well, that's honestly. I thought you were gonna bring some gin tonight, but that was
I
switched
just
up a little
like I
bit.
said, it's I
No,
just
it's cool. You
find
switched
myself
up a little
going
bit, you know.
I'll switch it up.
I am fresh out of gin. I have 0 gin in the house. I'm gin free.
Damn.
Got to get some more.
Drink a lot of water.
I need to have some gin blossom right in front of me.
Hey, jealousy.
Oh shit! I mean, crap.
But yeah, great show. It's been a lot of fun. First episode seemed like it did pretty well. You guys got some shout outs? You guys want to go around the panel, possibly shout yourself out, and
this guy's got some
the other
shout
people?
outs.
Oh yeah, Alex is always ready to rock and roll.
Well, Food Friday. We're gonna have strawberry shortcake and whatever beer you want to bring or any drink you want to bring around 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. And then tomorrow night we're gonna have Alex and Friends like we do around 10 o'clock or 10:30. Probably 10:30, but either way, it's the regular usual time. It's not 11 o'clock, 11:30. It's 10 o'clock or 10:30. So mainly been 10:30, but I say that because you never know my brain. But yeah, so 10 o'clock, 10:30. Check out Alex and Friends and drink beer or not drink beer. It's whatever you want to do. It's just hanging out, enjoying each other, or whiskey, whatever you decide to drink. I don't know. Just Alex and Friends. So yeah, so that's what's going on with there. And then don't forget, Legendary Johnny Boy, John Anelli, known as Georgia Beer Reviews. Who knows when he's doing Stout Sunday again? But either way, check out whenever he decides to do that. Check out his beer reviews that he does, sometimes every day. Check out his food reviews that he does once in a while. And also check out the new series, Beer Buddies. Hey, why not? Check them out. It's going to be golden. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that series, Johnny Boy, if you're listening. But beyond that, don't forget Legendary Rick Joplin, FLX Beer Reviews, all our peeps. I want to save some room for other people, to say too. So yeah, check them out. Appreciate you.
Awesome, Alex. Appreciate you too, man.
Cheers.
Now everybody has to take a sip of what's in front of them because Alex said appreciate you.
Oh, whoa. No. Just did that with vodka.
Did that with Would you take a big gulp there?
Awesome.
No, not even. All right, so since I took the sip, I'll go next, I guess. No, we're not passing the bottle and saying who's channel doing what next.
Yeah.
But we are gonna try to do the wild card Wednesday next week, which is the 14th of September. We're halfway through the month. Next week, isn't that sad? And it's the only admittance fee is a beverage. Bring your wine, beer, or spirit, or really any adult beverage. That's something fun. Don't be a douche. No shouting. No, I don't know. Just interrupting people and being late to class, I suppose. No, I'm not going there. But what else is there to say is to go check out Bourbon Bounty. I always like to shout him out. And the other guy I forgot to shout out that I've been shouting out recently by no fault of my own, just forgetting about it, is Dickie's Beer Reviews. Yeah, go check that man out. He's in Las Vegas.
Oh, I just dropped some beer over the top of my glass when I cheered you.
All right, that means you're next, Beerman.
No, some came out.
I seen that.
That's okay.
Yeah. Like, glass throw up.
Yeah.
Hey, you stop that.
Beer man, you're bad.
What's wrong with you? You
Ah,
better slow down, kid. All right, so hey, he's like, bam, 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 bam. Just slap my arm. Hey, stop it. No, I don't want to. I don't need to shout out at anything. Just Tuesday's open table. Wednesday's what did I say it was?
What Tuesday,
Beer fest. Beer fest. Beer fest.
Yeah, that Beer Fest movie.
Yeah,
Beer
Fest.
Yeah, the Beer Fest movie. Yeah, so
Yeah.
bring something themed off that. That's
What
all I
do you
gotta
bring
say.
on the
Cheers.
table? What do you
Thank
bring
you
on the
so
table?
much for letting me be here with you guys. It was
Let's
been
say,
fun.
Dearman, what
Of course,
cheese do you
man. You're
bring?
always
Just
welcome,
any
man.
cheese?
Oh no, well, no, any cheese. Yeah, it's anything. So just whatever you want to bring. I'm cutting it to that. I'm not doing
Yeah,
any
from
more
under.
3 and
No,
3s.
wait a minute, no.
So
You know it all.
yeah,
From under the table.
makes it easy on everyone.
It's his own channel. I hope he knows what he's doing.
I hope so. No, it makes it easier on everyone to bring stuff in when they want to. You know what they see, they get. You know, I like that. So we're keeping it there. But Wednesday, you pay attention to that little picture I throw up. That's the one where you gotta like go and do some research.
Oh yeah, it's Beer Fest. Beer Fest. Yeah.
No, so yeah, beer fest for that. That's easy. Jeez.
I already have the can, so I'm good.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Good to have you here.
Cheers. Thank you. Appreciate
On my channel, Bumpy Road Brews, I have 50-point action videos. I put them out on Wednesdays and Fridays. On Monday night, I have a live stream. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes it's Eastern Daylight Time.
Holy Bumpy.
It's Eastern Time at 8 p.m. anyways. On my channel. It's called New Brew. Just bring a beer that you've never had before. It's a 3-part show. There's, well, bringing the new brew that you've never had before and reviewing it. There's the free-for-all. And then question and answer time for the panel. So bring your questions if you're on panel or if you're watching in the chat. Appreciate you all for being there.
And that wasn't a pre-recorded message from Bumpy in jail.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That was like going on Montezuma's Revenge and like fucking
But Bumpy, you
Disneyland or whatever the hell.
but Bumpy, you have other
Get
shout
this
outs
at
for other
McDonald's,
people
por
though.
favor.
No, those are the shadows.
Oh, but I thought you always do.
No, it's already pre-recorded. He's done.
Okay.
I've got hop tattoos on my nipples
Oh.
from my time in prison.
Awesome.
You made mosaics, huh?
Any shout outs for anybody else there, Bumpy? Or
Yeah, I mean, check out. I mean, you got the whole gang out there. I mean, Alex kind of lightly touched on FLX,
Yep.
which stands for Fantastic Latex Extravaganza.
Don't forget no high beer reviews, Bumpy. Don't forget no high beer reviews. I said.
What? What beer reviews?
I said, don't forget no hype beer reviews.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
no hype. Yeah, no hype. Kyle over at No Hype, great guy. Check him out. I shouted him out earlier on another stream. So definitely check him out. He resides in New York,
Yep.
the state of New York, and just a friendly, very knowledgeable, great guy that imbibes on a lot of beers and great channel. That also, you know, he's friends with a lot of folks. I mean, he's got Joe from the Beer Patrol he's friends with. He's got Matt from Massive Beer Reviews that he's friends with. He's got the Nerd Sense dudes. You got Sean and Mike over at Nerd Sense.
man.
They reside in both Massachusetts and New Hampshire. It's just it's a big old group. I mean, there's
And he's
some
friends with
Canadians,
FLX
some
Beer Reviews, too.
Canadians.
Yep.
You got Chris, I believe, from Off the 10th up in Canada. I mean, then you speak of Chris, who's also, is it South 10? something like that. Beer reviews down south. So Chris off the 10th, and then south, and then both Chris. And yeah, just a lot of great guys
Nice.
to check out. Yeah. Oh, Ridge, but I think he's probably been mentioned. He's crazy. He's a crazy mofo.
Legendary Rick Chopper.
Have you guys ever watched Ridge with his family? Like when he has his whole family gathering? God damn
He's
it,
a
man.
saint.
I told him. I left him a message. I said that looked like the opening to Goodfellas too.
Mm.
He's I believe he is definitely a convict.
Damn.
All jokes aside.
No, come on.
No, I'm just kidding.
Cheers.
No, Rich is awesome. I like Rich.
Yeah,
Rick-
legendary Rick Chopper. He's cool bean.
I
Yeah,
like Ridge.
I
I like you, Ridge.
I really like the fact that we've been expanding our community and we've had some new members like
Oh, yeah.
Rich, Dan, and Mike, Joe, Luke John is fairly new over here.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's been awesome having more people pop up and just hanging out and talking to different people. Everybody's kind of in their own state, so it's nice to see products from all around the country and even all around the world.
Hell yeah.
We got some
Further
people.
south of people.
So one thing I will mention before I do my shout outs is the chat has been top notch tonight. A1. You
Apparently.
guys have been going ham. I've been trying to keep up with you guys. You guys have really made this live stream. It's other than the panel, you guys have been awesome tonight. I really do appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out. We saying over there, Bobby?
I'm saying make sure we shout out Thrash Life and
Yeah, definitely.
Legendary Brian.
and JV's hangouts. I neglected to do that. And John, Luke John, he shows up a lot too.
Yeah.
He's got
We're at 10,000 viewers. Nice.
10,000?
Hell yeah.
At least it has more taste than Coors.
uh,
Yeah, cheers to you, Paul. Good to see you over here, man.
F you, Paul.
Beer Man has an awesome room now. Yeah, that Beer Man setup is crazy.
Gotta put it to use.
Sure.
Cheers. Uncomfortable silence. Jesus.
I was reading in my head.
you did.
You guys are still going at it. You guys are still going at it, and I'm trying to keep up with you.
Alex, you're Alex. Great time
With Chatio reviewing beers the other night. So
You're welcome. Yeah, anytime. I'll be glad to do more with you, my friend. Appreciate you, Brian.
Oh yeah.
thank you, Davey. I do appreciate
Well, that was
that.
last night, yeah.
Great show, he said. Love you too. Cheers, Brian. I hope you still have that horse t-shirt. I have my
Nice.
I have my you had me at Barrel Proof. I was wearing that the other day.
You
It got
were.
lost in my laundry and I found it and I was like, oh shit.
What?
You know, like,
This is a shirt thrash.
Oh,
I was like, this is such a great t-shirt. It got lost in the clothes. But I was wearing it. I think you possibly will see me on a live stream. I think it was last week I was wearing it. So I do like that shirt though. You guys are still going ham over here. Cheers, Cheryl.
Everybody's having fun, legendary
Yeah,
Tanner.
it's only Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
But only girls want to have fun.
oh, and Cindy Lauper.
And Cindy Lauper.
Girls just want to have fun.
Oh, those boys.
But yeah, so I'm just gonna go through you guys, your names and stuff. You guys have been killing it tonight in the chat. Really do appreciate you guys hanging out. JV's Hangouts, Luke John, Thrash Life. Go check all of them out. Every one of these guys, if you're watching the rerun, if you guys watch this back, go check out these guys. Great supporters, great community. All of them got channels on YouTube. Cheryl Crawford, another great community supporter. She doesn't really do videos, but she is always there in the chat. I don't think there's been a live stream since I've been doing live stream that Cheryl Crawford hasn't shown up. So really do appreciate you stopping by and hanging out and chatting up with us. Beer Man was in here as well. Also on the panel hanging out. Here's to you, Beer Man.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
You're always welcome. No matter what show it is, even if you don't, I'm pretty open to having just people come on and hang out with us. I don't like to exclude anybody as long as you're respectful. So
True that, Lizard.
I try to be. You shut me out if I'm
you're
disrespectful.
good, man. Paul was in here as well. Cheers to you, Paul. Another great community supporter. Cheers to you, Paul. We're gonna hang out off air again sometime. Let us all know how the homebrew is going. Craft Bruiser, you were in here as well. Cheers to you, man. Thanks for showing back up. Sam Smalley, our Australian mate. Cheers to you, Sam. Hope you're doing well. Who else? Just scrolling. You guys are killing it. Josh, last year, Beer Bowl discussion Sunday, 8 p.m. Go check him out.
Robert. Yeah, wait a minute. Where's Robert? Robert and friends. Who's that?
Yeah, Robert.
He's right
he
here.
was doing
Robert.
a tour for a
Well,
while.
yeah, we can sing a song. Robert's on a live stream again.
Lep as well. Lep was in here.
I think you're talking about Robert.
Check out the Hot Seat, 9 p.m. Thursday nights,
I'm Robert.
9 p.m. Eastern Time. Hot Seat with Lep. My buddy that I grew up with and literally known this kid since I was probably like 12 years old. He actually lives in Florida now, so it's unfortunate we really don't get the
What does Nick say? I want
want you
Alex
to sing,
to
Alex.
sing. I don't sing that well, Nick. It's nice to meet you. Since you're Tanner's friend.
He's a ball buster there, Alex.
Well, Nick, I'll have to have you come up on the panel one day because you and Tanner are best friends. It's only fair if you guys are hanging out on the panel.
My childhood buddy there.
So if you want to hang out, let's say Tanner will give you the link because I'm doing Alex and Friends tomorrow night around 10:30. If you want to join.
Oh, good Lord.
Appreciate you. Cheers.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I talked to Michael Komarov not too long ago. I believe he said that he's been just kind of laying low and just hanging out with the wife.
Taking a break, huh?
With the warmer weather going on, so I'm sure we'll see a surprise appearance shortly from the Michael Komarov.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's been a while, but I'm sure he'll be back. He has been posting in one of the group chats that I'm in, so I'm sure we'll see him shortly. So yeah, cheers to Michael Komarov as well.
Michael's
Stout King, I believe he goes by the Stout King.
Yeah.
Mhm. The man's in his 70s on this peer review community.
Oh, you are worthy.
Thank you, JV. Appreciate it, man. I'm gonna go over last
Robert.
minutes.
Thank you, Nightbot, for the date earlier. She says you're welcome.
Unfortunately, we don't have Nightbot around here. So
You could.
yeah, I could. I just don't know how to set it up.
Well, we could show you one day.
Nightbot
day.
in a bikini.
I don't know how to set up the Nightbot date.
One day.
Sorry there.
Did
You can have
say
Nightbot
no,
say
did-
anything.
Oh man, it'd be like this
Alex
bot-like head looking back at its G-string.
cracked me up.
I don't know where that came from, but
All right, people. Time to go to
Oh
bed.
no, that was
people
the
in the chat.
bikini thing. Sorry.
Paul wants to give up his wrench because he doesn't know how to use a wrench. Canadians are clueless.
Oh, come on.
Trips. No, Paul. Love you. Nightbot is.
no, Paul, you weren't worthy.
They're doing what I just said, and
They're,
I'm not gonna repeat it.
You guys are killing it. All right, yeah. So shout outs. Next Wednesday.
What's Tanner?
I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
No.
There's a lot of shows. There's a lot
Let's
of
drink.
Same thing we did last week, Pinky.
I mean, I got a lot.
Oh, you mean what do we want to do on your next show?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you guys think?
That's
Pickle
what you
flavored
do.
vodkas.
Beer brawls. Will it mix? Brew review. That trivia one could be a good
Let's
one.
do beer brawls. That's still a new show, Legendary Tanner.
Yeah, we did an episode.
Yeah, we did one episode, but it was kind of a messed up one because you were over my place.
Oh,
It worked out.
we can work the kinks out. I wasn't there.
So, do you want to do that too, Legendary?
let's try the beer brawls. We'll talk about that other thing that you're talking about doing.
Yeah,
Sounds
shall we,
good.
Legendary Bumpy? Hell yeah.
I can be part of it.
We'll try to work out that trivia thing. I think I could probably be
Yeah.
involved as being like a trivia
Legendary Bumpy, do you forgot
trivia master.
Oh, that would be cool if Bumpy asked us the questions. That would be
Hey,
cool.
Bumpy, would it be? Would I have been?
I wouldn't mind.
hope I
I
can.
wouldn't mind if we got.
I'll dig through my books of knowledge and I'll come up with random
Yeah,
answers.
that would be awesome. So next week we'll do beer brawls.
Right.
The week after
Cool.
we'll give some time for Bumpy to study and maybe write down some questions for the panel, and then we'll just each panel member will be their own team. We could do teams. We could do each panel member is just you just got to answer questions. So yeah, maybe we'll do beer trivia not next week, but the week after that. So look out for that, guys. So
All right. Legendary
Beer trivia.
Tanner.
so and then Saturday, this Saturday I'll be doing my Rate That Beer, open panel live beer community beer reviews. And shout out
That is rate with a T, correct?
Right.
Not a P.
yes, rate that beer.
Right.
Shout out to the chat, shout out to the panel. It's been super fun. This has been a great live stream. The chat, you guys have been just going ham all night. It's been hard to keep up with the comments.
That rocks.
I like to
man.
acknowledge what everybody's
Where's
saying.
Sutton?
Yeah, where's Sutton, man?
Oh,
There's been so much ham thrown around here tonight.
See him.
They've been going crazy tonight. The chat has been it's been wild. It's been awesome.
No.
But yeah, shout out to the chat. Shout out to all you guys that I mentioned earlier. Go check everyone out. A lot of these people that have been in the live chat have their own channels. A couple of people that weren't here in the chat, I'd just like to mention Super OG. Go check him out. He's been doing some pop-up live streams. He's got his story film videos. Who else? Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. Go check out Miscellaneous.
Andrew, yeah.
Who else? John H. Pierre. Go check him out as well. Beverage Ramble. Go drop him a sub. He's close to that 1,000 mark. And sorry if I
Drop me a sub too to make up the one I lost.
there you go. Yeah.
Oh.
All these guys. What's up to all these guys?
Awesome.
And it's been a great night. In honor of having the legendary Alex Beermaster here, we're gonna let him shout us. We're gonna let him sign us off for tonight. So whenever you're ready, Alex, go for it. So,
I'm ready.
Oh,
thank you.
This
Guys.
sounds the Beer Master. And we will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. This sounds Beer Master signing out. And cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everyone.